Hey everyone, Ben from Living Survival, and today I'm out playing around with the Mora Eldris. So the Mora Eldris is a pretty cool little knife. It's a necker if you want it to be. It's a small little pocket knife if you want it to be. Again, you can get it either way. You can get it like I have it with just the sheath, or you can order it with the neck knife kit, which basically comes with a leather button strap to keep it in, although the retention is really good on it. It also comes with a lanyard. You could easily just put your own lanyard through the drain hole in the bottom, no big deal. It does work well. I really like the feel of the handle. I wish they would have given the Garberg the rubberized handle that they gave the Eldris, but all in all, it's a cool little knife. It's definitely capable for small little tasks, carving and things like that. The price is right as well, $24.95 I believe at Going Gear. I'll leave a link below where you guys can check that out. You can also get them on Amazon, I believe. They are about $29 on there. You can get it in several different colors as well. The Eldris comes with the typical sheath that you would find in other Moras. It is very small. It does have a drain hole, as I mentioned earlier, that you can put a lanyard through, and then you can wear it as a neck knife. You can see it does have really good retention. I don't think it's going to fall out at all on you. It is a ambi sheath, so you can put it in either direction, and that works well. It's a very small knife and not a very thick knife, but it does make an ideal necker, and it does make an ideal carving knife. Swedish steel, and again, it has this rubberized handle on it, an oversized handle, which is nice, meaning that even with a small knife, they gave it a nice large handle. It is very comfortable, has this rubberized edge all the way around. I wish they would have done that on the Garberg. You have a little slot for a lanyard here. Very, very lightweight and very affordable as well. Comes in several different colors. So it is a nice little knife. All the people that I know that own one typically will wear it as a necker. You could also put a lanyard through here as well, just to help you pull it out of the sheath. The blade is a Scandi grind that goes all the way down to 0 with no secondary bevel. You also got this little ground part here in the front, which helps with fine work using the tip. So this is going to be my bow. It's just a piece of willow, and just going to use the Eldris to strip the bark here. Just like all Moras, it does come really sharp. Really got to go easy on this willow because it wants to dig in really bad. It's like peeling a potato. It's so sharp, and the willow is so soft. Now it does have a very sharp 90-degree spine, so if you like to do push cuts with your thumb, that might be an issue. It's not so bad on this softwood, but I imagine if you were trying to carve something harder, it would dig into your thumb after a while. Very, very little effort. Now, do you have to take the bark off your bow? Certainly not. Again, I'm just playing around with this knife and seeing what it'll do. Now, I do get a fairly good hot spot when I hold my thumb up there, but if I hold it in my hand, wrap it around my hand and grip it tight, there's no hot spot at all. You just have to be more careful with how deep you're digging in, because it wants to cut, it wants to dig. Now you can make small cuts around the top of your stick or stakes or whatever you're making, and just round it over, and basically that'll help it prevent it from cracking, or if you're making stakes, it'll help prevent it from splitting when you pound on it. Just going to use that notch to carve out a little chunk in the front here where I can put my string. Works really good for scooping that wood out, and you can control it. I'm controlling it with my thumb. You can see that I can just cut down, and then I can just scoop that wood right out. On my spindle, I can cut a lot deeper, and you can see that it takes chunks out of the wood. It just digs so deep when you want it to. It works great. That 90-degree spine will also allow you to flatten anything out that you might want to flatten out. That front part of the blade allows you to just scoop out wood. Even if it's in the middle of this board, you can just scoop out all the high spots, which is awesome. Works really well for that. And you can just come back with the spine and flatten it right out. So I've got all my components ready and ready to do the burn-in. I got some cedar bark here that I processed down into a nest. Got some birch bark on the bottom. I'm also going to throw some cattail fluff in there for some extra fine tinder. Then I've got my bow, which is made out of willow, nice and lightweight. I have number 36 bank line on there, and then my hearth board and my spindle are both aspen. As a bearing block, I'm trying out this SE fire tool. Should work really well. So I'm just going to take and put a little starter notch here. Again, the Eldris works really well for just scooping out the wood. That front part works as a great scoop. So a really good burn-in, thick, flaky black stuff, exactly what I want. So I sawed my notch, and I'm just going to round off the back edges here to give it a little more of a bowl for the ash to fall. Eldris works beautifully for this. My ash pile was overflowing that time. So I'll just let that burn for a minute and turn itself into a coal. Hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Please give it a big thumbs up for me. Make sure you share this video to your friends and family who might be interested. This, again, would make a great little gift for the holidays. Please leave me a comment below. I'm also going to leave a few recent videos right here. And if you haven't done so already, please click on my head and subscribe for more videos.